Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the TCU Horned Frogs and the Michigan Wolverines. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
I caught up with the Horned Frogs head coach before the game. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Horned Frogs headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will go on the attack first. And we're looking forward to getting a look at this guy, Savion Hyder. And everything in this attack runs through him.
When you think back to last year's national championship run, you just think about them being physical in their ability to run the football. And now this guy's back, and he thinks even better. I cannot wait to see what kind of start this guy's able to get off to this season based on all the success he had a year ago.
And it's just special to have this guy back. Like, to be able to do what you did a year ago, and for him to say, hey, I want to come back, I want to get better, I want to stay on the same squad. So it kind of galvanized the squad in the offseason. It kept everybody closer together, and it made them believe that they can do it again. And so I'm interested. You said he might have gotten better. If he's gotten better, you better watch out, college football world.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. Drives inside. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Cooks. Throws for the tight end. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Needs it here on 4th down. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Fresh set of downs going up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Just keep slinging it. It's dropped after taking the hit. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. There's some room. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Burrowing for yardage. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
And that's a great job finishing the drive. But, man, I got to go back. I love the fourth down call. Being aggressive. First drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone. They cap it off. They create momentum to start.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Horned Frogs offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. Last time out, scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory.
How good has this guy been early this year? Sort of a dark horse. No one really talking about this guy in the Heisman talk or the Doak Walker talk for the nation's outstanding running back. He has just been carving through defenses early this year. This is a rising star in this offense, David, that people can no longer ignore.
And I love what the coaches said about him. It's the attitude every day. He always worked hard. Like all through the preseason, they saw it. They saw some glimpses of this guy could be really special. And then once the game started, it continued to add up. And he truly has come out of absolutely nowhere.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Soft spot in the middle. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Lays out and makes a sweet grab along the left sideline. And the Horned Frogs will have it first and 10. How about the tight end showing the athleticism and diving to make that grab?
It's so nice as a quarterback race to have a tight end who's...
Ball is out behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's into the open down the middle. Takes it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
And he made the extra point without problem. Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They think there's room to run to the right here. Stopped right there. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. That fall's incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball. The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Trying to take it back. Can they catch him? Oh, he got loose. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Dropping back, it's Cooks. Complete. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. From the gun, looking for a man. Flips it out to the back. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
He's changing the play. Snapped on 4th down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. Man, what an opening quarter for this offense. They've got it again, 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Quick give. It's Crawford. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Long way to go on 2nd down. Defense wants to bring the heat. Gonna run it. It's Crawford. Pulled to the ground.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. The give on the counter. Got the 1st down. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, Michigan. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in from the TCU sideline. I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense picks it up.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Sets his feet. It's Cooks. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They're working that left side, working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Fires left. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single running back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 12th of the season.
Hey, man, offense, defense, special teams, they are showing it all early in this football game. We're still in the first half. We got a 5-touchdown lead. Everything going right except for us, guys, because now we're going to have to figure something to talk about because this one isn't over, but it's close to almost at the half.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Under pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Safe little shovel pass. Breaks into the open. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
And they get the third down stop. What a play by this defense. And the Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. Looking for room. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So here comes the Michigan offense. Looking to throw, it's Cooks. Makes the grab. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3. The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. They want to throw it. Got the back over the middle. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. A strike downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The hand to the running back. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Here comes the heat. Finds his back in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Horned Frogs look to do some damage in the red zone. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a crease. It's Crawford. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It is perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Holly Rowe has an update.
Reporting from the Wolverines sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Tells to run, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Wolverines come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. They'll try the right side. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. When a defense gets a sack, you know what they want? Another sack. Third down coming. Look out! Just got rid of that one.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Right side, it's Scott. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, this...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Ready to fire from the pistol. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Rush is on. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Racing to the right. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And he'll bring it out to the end. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Cooks. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wolverines! Fitted in the window for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll go to the counter. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We start with UL Monroe taking on the number 21 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Warhawks looking for a second win after the opening week loss. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half.
The Wolverines will kick it away to start the second half. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Defense looks like they're coming. Motion from the wideout. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Off the bench, arm loose, but the first one is incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On third down, he drops to throw. They're all over him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They booted away on fourth down. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And they'll stop him right there on the return. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Off play action on first down. Buys time to his left. Going to try to get it himself. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a man. It's Cooks. Stepping to the right. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. On play action. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
And back to the air on second down. This time he's got it. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside in that corner.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. He's looking to throw. Big guy smells it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Michigan! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Getting set for the point after.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Sells to run, looking to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Holds on, it's Reed. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the delay, it's Mung. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. A linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Rush right in his face. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack. The Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. On the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Turns it upfield. Turning it on. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Back to the ground game on the left. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Cooks. Fires to the big fella.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Escapes the pressure going right. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Not going to make it. And the 4th down gamble backfires. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Searching for space. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Throws to the tight end. Had to force that one.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
2nd and long here. From the gun. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They give it to him again. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Tight end now in motion. Got to make the play on 4th. Makes the grab past the marker. Across the 25, he's got room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan!
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Play action on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Terry. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. The fake and wants to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
The Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Under pressure. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Michigan. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tells the run, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Delayed handoff, it's Mung. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down. And the Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. Making his first move. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. This should be the last play of the quarter. Moves the pocket. It's Cooks. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play.
Here we go. Ready. Set.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking for running room. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The handoff as they run the counter play here. He's dropped.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the 1st down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Got it. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. To the air. It's Cooks. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Quarterback changing the play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Working that left side now. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here.
Booster.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Off play action on first down. Time to take a shot. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Great place to start for this offense. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Made a defender miss. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off play action. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, that incompletion really tells the story of this football game. If you don't score touchdowns, it's really hard to win games. They haven't found themselves in the end zone at all in this game. Throwing it, running it.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Looking downfield, it's Cooks. Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Spins away from the defender. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. The give on the counter. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And man, oh man, I don't know how you leave that guy open for the touchdown. Like some kind of miscommunication on the defense. He has had a big day. He's a go-to guy. Palmer, I don't know what you saw with your quarterback eyes, but it looked like a bust by the defense.
Yeah, and that's inexcusable by this defense because this guy's already burned you in this game. He's lighting you up. If there's anybody that you got to be aware of, if there's one player that you have to know where he's lined up every single play, it's him. So for the defense to allow him to be that wide open on that play at this point of the game, no bueno on D.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Mung. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. And they can't make the connection.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
3rd and long coming up. Handoff again. Sees a crease. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And the Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. Not a lot of room to field this one. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off.